Hello and welcome. My name is Juan Carlos Gamarra. I'm the Ambassador of Peru to the United Kingdom, and today we continue with our cycle of Bicentennial Dialogues on Peruvian Contemporary Literature. I'm pleased to be with Sergio Bambarén once again, who this time will talk to us about his book, The Rose of Jericho. Sergio is a surfer and a writer who was born in Lima in 1960. He's noted for the love of the ocean and for his books related to surfing, dreaming, and journeys in a metaphorical context. His spirit of traveling took him to America, where he graduated as a chemical engineer at Texas A&M University. However, the ocean was still his greatest love, and traveling gave him the opportunity to go to surf to places such as Central America, Mexico, Hawaii, Australia, New Zealand, and Portugal. These journeys gave him inspiration to write. Several of his books have been translated to English, such as The Dolphin Angels of the Sea and The Rose of Jericho, amongst others. In 2009, 20th Century Fox took The Dolphin to the big screen. The film was shortlisted for the Oscars. Sergio currently lives between Punta Sal in northern Peru and the Canary Islands in Spain. Sergio, I want to thank you once again for being with us, and I give you the floor so that you can give us your talk.
Again, I'm here and welcome to my world. The ocean that I love so much, I cannot be away from it. It's my best friend. It's always been with me in the good and bad times. Talking about my books, it's amazing that if you travel around the world and you see so many places with your own eyes, you discover what the world really is and not what you see on TV or the newspapers. The world is beautiful. It's a beautiful place with wonderful things. And all of my books are based on the stories that I've lived in those travels. For instance, Distant Winds, which you can find in the UK, is a journey that I made through the South Pacific for 6 months in a sailing boat called Distant Winds. And it started as an adventure and it ended as a miracle, because I was never the same when I arrived back to Australia, where I started my journey. Then there's another book that you can find in the UK, which is called The Rose of Jericho. And I have here with me a Rose of Jericho that they gave me when I was in the Middle East. A Rose of Jericho is this amazing plant. You put a drop of water on top of it, only one drop of water, and in 3 or 4 days, a beautiful flower comes out. One of the most beautiful flowers you will ever see. And the book I mentioned talks about that nobody's perfect, and we all have different problems in life. Addictions, family problems, marriage problems, and it's part of life. And what I try to leave as a message in this book is that sometimes you're not responsible for your problems, but you're definitely responsible to fix them. If life has hit you so hard, maybe it wasn't your fault, but it is the will of your heart that will make you stand again. Because fighting for something that is really worth is something that we should all do to strive in wonderful life. And of course, learn the lesson, not to repeat the same problem. So I would love to thank the Peruvian Embassy in the United Kingdom and you guys for sharing these few minutes with me. I would like to finish leaving a message with what I learned throughout life. And it's only 2 or 3 things that you need to learn. Learn to live rather than exist. Be humble. If you love your material possessions, that's okay. But don't forget to share them. Because in the end, you come to this world with nothing and you will go out with nothing. And the only thing that you will be able to take with you are the memories of the dreams you made true. And the only thing, hopefully, if you're lucky, is when you have to live, you will live a world that is a little better than you found it. Finally, the most important thing, keep it simple. It's so simple to be happy. The trick, my friends, is to be simple throughout the journey of a lifetime. Thanks, God bless you. If you haven't found, some of my books are in the UK, and you will find in English and Spanish all my books in Amazon UK. God bless you.
Sergio, thank you so much for joining us in celebrating Peru's bicentennial and sharing your thoughts on your work. I also invite our viewers to look for your books on online platforms and in the bookstores. They're widely available. Thank you very much.